Hi. Well, if you're wondering why I'm sitting down here today, it's because, I'm scared. It just seems like more comfy in a corner. I can just like back away and it's like a quick exit, you know? So just like ignore this. Because, I'm gonna be telling a ghost story. This is something I've been putting off for quite a while because I'm a pussy. But I feel like the world needs to know because it's like kind of funny. No, it's not funny, I'm terrified. This is one of those situations where I like pretend I'm cool to the camera but really I'm like dying inside. It's like when I say like a bad word and I think, oh yeah, they're gonna think I'm so cool, but inside I'm like, oh, if my mum sees this, she's gonna beat me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. This is a story that contains some like footage, if you will, because I've always kind of wanted to do that. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, then keep watching because at least I can like back up what I'm saying. I'm just gonna get into it because I don't want to be spending time talking about this. I don't need to be talking about it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And if the ghost in question happens to watch this video, take my firstborn child, take my dog, but please don't take me. And a gush of air comes under my door and hits me in the backside. Okay. So this story starts about a year ago. It started in like the coldness, you know when it's like really drab outside and everyone's miserable and wants to like slit each other's throat. And it's just like really drab, everyone hates each other, everyone just like wants to fall into a ditch and die. You know that kind of weather? Like not cold, like not like, you know, like just gloomy, just disgusting, like my lifestyle, you know? But it was like at the point where you need a coat to like insulate your like body heat, to like, you know, like keep you warm so you don't die. You know like how penguins huddle together, like that, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm talking about. So, for school, I needed my warm coat. And my school has a uniform and our coats have to be black. We can't wear anything else but a black coat. Our coat has to be black, otherwise they'll slit your wrists. Okay? So, like, of course, I only buy, like, one black coat for school because, like, I'm just gonna wear the same one every day, you know? Like, my one this year is, like, really nice. And so was my one that year. I really loved that coat. Please understand. One day, going to school decided that I need the coat. I get it out. I wear it to school. Why did I say one day? This was every day. I remember specifically, I get the coat, I wear it upstairs to my room, I dump it on my bed, and my mum puts it away in my wardrobe, okay? She hangs it up and it's all safe, it's all good. That's what happens every day. Now I remember specifically this was a weekend and I needed to wear that coat for something because it went with what I'm wearing, I'm not sure. And so I go upstairs, I can't find the coat anywhere. And bear in mind this was an expensive coat. So it's not like, oh okay, well I'll just get a new one. It's like, I need this coat, it cost hella $1 and I need to wear it to school as well. I'm okay not wearing it today, but I need to wear it to school. Jeez, because like I said, they'll slit my wrists if I'm wearing like a coat that's not black. So it's not there, so we go to search the whole house for it and we pull out everything in every wardrobe. And I live in a small house, okay? There's 2 bedrooms here, okay? One for me, one for my mum. Oh, I mean my dog has a house downstairs, but does that count? Maybe he took it. Shut up, Kira. And this coat was nowhere to be seen. We emptied out both wardrobes. Anywhere it could have been, it was nowhere. We emptied them out, okay? Okay. And it was just not there. And we were searching for it for about 2 or 3 weeks, okay? We just like kept searching for it and it just didn't want to be there, you know? It just wasn't. I don't know how I can like exaggerate that more. Like, it just wasn't there. It wasn't like missing it or anything, it just wasn't there. Okay, okay. So one fateful day, it got very cold and I thought, I can't just not wear a coat to school anymore. I'm going to get actual hypothermia and actually die. Like, school is like being at the top of Mount Everest at this point because England, obviously, it's like cold. So I just can't like not wear a coat in like the middle of December, you know what I mean? My mum and dad aren't together. So when I want something from either side, one of them has to get it. And sometimes they get in fights. One of them has to spend their precious $1 buying their child something. And when my mum thinks my dad should get me a new coat and my dad thinks my mum should get me a new coat, they can clash, right? So anyway, they were fighting over who should get me a new coat. And it's not like they were like tight on money or anything. It's just that they wanted to defy each other and be difficult. If your parents aren't together, you probably relate, right? So finally my dad gives in and he goes and gets me a new coat. we go shopping for quite a while, we walk around and we go into River Island, and I see this coat that I really like. Again, like quite an expensive coat because it was like a nice black one that I wanted to last like the whole year of school, you know? That like wasn't going to shred in pieces every time I like took one step, you know, that like wasn't gonna fall off my body and make me look homeless. Like the arm just like wasn't going to casually fall off and like totally humiliate me in front of everyone, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay. So I get this coat, I really like it, we come home, I hang it up and I go to bed. Like, what else do you want me to say? Like, that's what I did. Like, I don't remember the specifics. I'm pretty freaking sure it was the next day. I kid you not. My mother goes, Kira, come upstairs. She opens her wardrobe and hanging right in the middle, in plain view, is my old coat. Bitch, sorry, what? Do you mind explaining to me, coat, why you just evaporated into thin air, and once we've like cashed out hella dollar on a new coat, you decide you want to condensate back into the wardrobe? Okay, thank you very much. That was really inconvenient. And it's not like we just missed it when we were looking. I explained this before. We pulled everything out and there isn't much in her wardrobe. She puts most of her stuff in like little chests of drawers and boxes and stuff, which a coat would not fit in and which you would not put a coat in anyway. You know what I mean? Okay, because a coat needs to be hung up, otherwise it'll get like creased up and you'll look like a homeless person, okay? So we come to the conclusion, it's probably a ghost, like, just casually a ghost. It's a ghost. It's a ghost. Now, we probably wouldn't have jumped to this conclusion if my mother hadn't have had an experience a few years ago when she was sitting in the living room and I wasn't home slightly after her dad died, and she saw like a greyish sort of smoky figure standing in front of her near the TV. She got really scared and she said to it, you know, like, can you please come back another time? I'm really scared. It's not really the time, you know, like being all serious and stuff. And it disappeared. So she was always pretty sure it was like one of her parents or something. Like, we've never really been a big believer in ghosts. More of like spirits and stuff. Not like things that actually physically take us off and just like annoy you. Because why? And I've watched enough psychic twins to know that they like to mess with your stuff. So I've done my research, and in a roundabout way, I feel like this could be something trying to connect, because she obviously doesn't want to see something because that's terrifying, and like neither do I. So I feel like in a roundabout way, taking our stuff, because it's happened before. It doesn't just take the coat, it happens with like things, like specific items. People always have this thing with specific items. I've seen people write stuff about jewelry and stuff. It's like usually lipsticks, right? I'll like lose one and then I'll find it and it'll be like standing in the middle of somewhere, just like somewhere really obvious that's like, I wouldn't put it there, and my mother doesn't ever touch my makeup because she knows I'll like cut her head off. I've always felt like if I like felt a ghost, like saw a ghost, it would be like a really traumatic, horrifying experience. But in a way, this seems kind of gentle, nice, not like it wants to like decapitate me, like dismember me, or like kill my firstborn child, you know? Also, this other thing happened where I'll just be like walking along in my bedroom and I'll drop something because the butterfingers that is me, and I'll look down and it won't be there. And it can't have like rolled under something. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but there just isn't things for it to roll under. And like, I checked the area thoroughly and these things just go disappear. They just like disappear forever in my bedroom or somewhere else. Like, it's really, really weird. And it's just me being clumsy because my mother's experienced it too in this house. And she is the most organised, put together PA manager, Kira manager bitch that I've ever met. Like, she has her stuff in order. She uses the calendar in her phone. Like, what? What is this? So the next thing is the lamp. Now, the lamp is this lamp that is from my grandparents' house, and they've both died now. The same grandparents that she thinks she saw downstairs. I can't describe it, but like, I'm usually really skeptical and I'm like, bullshit, when I watch a ghost story. But there's just something about it. When that lamp was in my room, I just felt so off. I felt so weird. It just changed like the atmosphere, I guess. This lamp was in my room because my lamp broke. Like, I had this lamp and it broke and I got that lamp, and then I hated that in my room, so I got a new lamp. lamps cost a lot of money, and that's money I do not have. Who pays me? Oh yeah, no one, because who has a job? Oh yeah, not me. And when I'd be laying in bed at night, I just always felt really odd. I found it really difficult to sleep at night, not because I was scared, but just because I just had a feeling that it just sort of like prevented me from doing so. And it was really weird because your girl really likes her sleep, even though that's coming from the same person who stays up till 6 a.m. and goes to bed at like 7 a.m. Yeah, sure, like, logic. You know what? It could well be my mind playing tricks on me, because believe me, there's a lot going on in there. But when that lamp left my room, when I couldn't deal with it being in my room anymore, and I was like, bitch, please go, I just felt automatically so much better, and I can't describe it. Okay, here's the live footage part. If you do your research, there's a lot of stuff that says babies, kids, animals are more in tune with like the spirit world than humans are, because humans are stupid, obviously, and we should all be like dogs, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, like we should all just like lick our own vaginas clean, you know what I mean? Like that's a great way to live, like. But I have a video of my dog just like staring at places in my room. Because he does this, he'll come into my room, he'll pick a spot on the wall and he'll stare and he'll like follow it around. Like, I can't describe it. Like, let me demonstrate. And like, he'll be in a daze and I'll be like, Sherlock, Sherlock, and he'll still be like, until I like physically touch him or like push him, like, Sherlock! And then he just sort of like jumps out of his daze. It's really weird. When it happens, I'm like terrified and dead frozen, and the last thing you think to do, unless you're a YouTuber, is to whip out your phone. So yeah, I don't know what you think of that. I don't know what you can make of that. You should follow me on like Snapchat, like Instagram, like Twitter, something like that, because I will keep you updated on the situation and try and like capture some more like dog staring at ghost things, so you can like get a better one, because that was not the best I could have got, I promise. I hope you don't think I'm like insane or whatever, although you probably do, because I question my own sanity. And I hope you subscribe, because I like that, because it validates me as a human being and my achievements and accomplishments. And maybe it will make the ghost leave, I don't know. That's it, really. If anything else happens, I'll let you know, but I really hope it doesn't. Like, leave me alone. And I just cut my hand on my camera. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.